Hello everyone, welcome to the Readers. Today we are going to see the second part of nationalism in India, which is different strands within the movement. In this topic, we are going to see how different kinds of people had participated in non-cooperation movement and what was the reason for their participation. So, non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in January 1921. First, we are going to cover the movement in towns. In towns, middle class people had participated in large number. Students had left their schools and colleges, headmasters and teachers had resigned from their position, lawyers gave up their legal practice, and council elections were boycotted throughout India except in Madras. Because in Madras there was a non Brahmin party called Justice Party, which felt that only by entering the council they will be able to get the power. Non-cooperation movement had affected the British economy in India. Let's see the effects of NCM on economic front. Foreign goods were boycotted. People stopped using foreign goods. Liquor shops were picketed. People stood in front of the liquor shops and they didn't allow it to be opened. Foreign clothes were burnt in huge bonfire. And considerably, the import of foreign cloth from Britain reduced. And even traders refused to trade in the foreign goods. People slowly started wearing only Indian cloth, because of which the Indian textile mill and the handloom industry improved. Let's see how the movement was in cities. NCM in cities was considerably slow. And we have already seen in movement in towns that people stopped using the foreign cloth and they started using the cloth made in India. Khadi was the cloth which was made in India. As it was a handloom cloth, it was very expensive, and so poor people were not able to buy the khadi cloth. And we have already seen that students and teachers stopped going to the government schools. But here in cities, there was no other alternate Indian institution for them to go instead of the British institutions. Hence, students and teachers went back to the government schools. And even lawyers joined back the courts for their legal practice. Let's see the rebellion in countryside. Countryside means rural area or village area. A person by the name Baba Ramachandra led the peasants in Awadh region, which is in Uttar Pradesh. He was a sannyasi. Sannyasi is a person who lives in seclusion for religious purpose. And he was an indentured laborer from Fiji Islands, which is to the north of New Zealand. Indentured labor is a person who works on contract in plantations. The people in countryside were against the talukdars and landlords, because generally these farmers were so poor that they didn't own any land. So for doing cultivation they got the land from the landlord on rent, and these landlords were demanding high rent. Even the peasants had to do beggar. Beggar means forced labor without payment. And there was no security of tenure. Tenure means time period for which the farmer can own the land for cultivation. They were evicted to avoid the right over the land. So these people in the countryside, they started demanding for revenue reduction, abolition of beggar, and social boycott of landlords. They organized Nai Dhobi Bandh. Nai Dhobi Bandh is nothing but the barber and washermen went on strike and they stopped providing services to the talukdars and landlords. In June 1920, Jawaharlal Nehru came to Awadh region in order to know about the problems of the people. There he set up Audh Kisan Sabha in the month of October. Audh and Awadh are same. Kisan means farmer and Sabha means association. So he had started a farmers association in Awadh region. This association was headed by Nehru and Bama Ramachandra. Within 1 month, 300 branches were opened in the villages around Awadh region. Congress wanted to integrate the Awadh peasants' struggle with non-cooperation movement. But in 1921, houses of the talukdars and merchants were attacked and even the bazaars were looted by the people. The leaders told to the people that Mahatma Gandhi had said not to pay taxes and that the land around the villages will be redistributed to them. Let's see why tribal peasants had started a movement. In the year 1920, a special type of movement called militant guerrilla movement spread in the Gudem hills of Andhra Pradesh. The reason for the movement was that British had passed a Forest Act according to which forests were divided into reserve forest, village forest and protected forest. Hence, large forest area was closed by the British in the Goodham Hills region. People were not able to enter inside the forest, graze cattle, or collect fuel wood and fruits, and their livelihoods and traditional rights were affected. They were even forced to do beggar for road construction for the British. The movement by the tribal peasants was led by a person called Alluri Sitaram Raju. He claimed that he had special powers and that he could correct the astrological predictions, heal people, and he could even survive the bullet shots. So he was seen as an incarnation of God by the people of Goodham Hills. He was inspired by NCM and Gandhiji. He advised people to wear khadi and to give up drinking. He said that India could be free only by violence. In that way, he was against Gandhiji's principle. Goodham rebels attacked police stations and even tried to kill the British officials. Alluri Sitaram Raju was captured and executed in the year 1924, and he became a folk hero for the people of Andhra Pradesh. Swaraj in plantation. Everyone had a different meaning for the word Swaraj. For Assam plantation workers, freedom means right to move freely in and out of the confined space and have link with the village. The workers of the plantation were not allowed to leave the tea garden according to an act called Inland Immigration Act of 1859. The workers heard of non-cooperation movement and left for their home. They believed that Gandhi Raj was coming and they will get a land in their village. But they never reached their village because of railway and steamer strike. The meaning for the word steamer is ship. They were caught and beaten up by the police. Everyone had a different meaning for the word Swaraj. All the people wanted their troubles to be over. They raised slogans of Swatantra Bharat, which means Independent India. On 4th February 1922, at a place called Chauri Chaura, which is in Uttar Pradesh, protesters who were participating in non-cooperation movement clashed with the police. The police opened fire and many protesters were killed. In retaliation, the protesters or the demonstrators, they set fire to a police station, killing 3 civilians and 22 policemen. Gandhiji was upset with the incident because he never wanted to go in a violent way. Hence, NCM was called off in the year 1922 because of violence at Chauri Chaura. Hope you have understood the topics. Go through your textbook. I'm sure you would score well. If you like the video, click on the like button. If you want to be notified when we upload a new video, do subscribe our channel. If it was beneficial to you, do share it with others. Thank you.